Alrighty boys, welcome back to another video. Before I guys go on, please like, sub, comment down below what kind of vids you guys want. I do not sell a course, but if you guys want to, go join my free Discord. We got live calls in there. We're already getting crazy fucking results with a couple of kids that are in there. We also have free modules in there. We're honestly just trying to help you guys as much as we can. Me and Noah knows how it is to start something and not have any guidance. But the reason you guys are here for this video is my top 5 takeaways as a freelance brand scaler in 2025. I've been doing it for an exact year now. I think it's super cool. I've documented my entire process. You guys can go see my first ever video. I think I posted January 1st and now it is 2026. Now, without further ado, boys, let's hop right into it. Now, for my first takeaway of 2025 is just start. And not only just start, but start with a purpose. Most people fail because they just never even tried. And a lot of you guys out there are always DMing me or always asking, where do I start? How do I start? Like, bro, you don't need the perfect funnel. You don't need the perfect logo. You don't need the perfect offer. You don't need a nice camera. All you have to do is put yourself out there, have intention and passion behind what you're doing, and actually create long-term momentum so you could set yourself up for success in the long run. And that's something that I've completely shifted my perspective on. Before it was quick upfronts, quick clients, shitty clients. Like, I didn't actually have a purpose on actually changing these business owners' lives and actually making sure they get results. And one thing as well I would say is I always had a reason on why I started. The whole reason I started this whole freelance brand scaling obviously is because, number one, my girlfriend had broken up with me because I was broke as fuck. I had $170 in my bank account. I was in an all-time mental low. I was scared, to be honest. Like, all my friends, I was in high school, all my friends were graduating, they're all going to college. I was like, oh, maybe I should go to college. I don't know what I want to do. I didn't work a job at the time, and I was just scared. So I know I needed to lock in because there's two versions of me. There's the one that never started and the one that could have gone down the path like everyone else, or there's the one that took the risk, may have not made as much money for the first 6 months, but after that, now I'm in my own crib at 18, and no one I know from high school is nearly as close to where I am. And I don't say that with the ego. I say that to show you guys that just starting can take you guys such a far and long way of a successful path. All right, so for the second takeaway, it was actually the biggest decision I've ever made within my agency was having a business partner, a 50-50 business partner within the agency. And that's Noah. Shout out to you for watching this video. That is literally solely the best decision I've ever made. And that's what I recommend to you guys is, like, when you have a business partner, someone that holds you accountable, someone that pushes you to your limits, someone that brings on a different skill set that you may not have realized that you were missing. Me and him are completely different skill sets, but we're still aligned with where we want to go within the agency. He's really good at numbers. He's really good at backing. He's really good at setting up plan. I'm really good at pushing the business forward, hiring people, seeing the next steps we need to take, closing clients, just stuff like that. So having someone who is just as disciplined as you and you guys are moving towards one goal and actually building an empire together is so much better than doing it by yourself. That doesn't go to say that you guys can't build it by yourself, but you guys are just gonna fast track your success if you have someone alongside with you. Now, keep in mind, the way that me and Noah met, it was literally on Discord. He had DM'd me. It was on Insta. We were talking. I had a couple clients. He had a couple clients. And I was like, hey, Noah, like, let's just work together, right? So we put all our clients together, and now we built a massive fucking empire of good quality clients, and we're hitting consistent good months in terms of revenue. Now, what I don't recommend, to be honest, is finding a business partner that's your best friend, your childhood friend, someone you go to high school with. Just because, number one, there's always going to be someone in the partnership that's going to want to work harder, or there's going to be someone who gets their feelings hurt because you say something. You guys don't want to mess up those relationships with your friends. So I would say find someone that has the same vision as you and the same purpose, and you guys are going to go through everything together, the ups, the downs, but at the end of the day, you guys are business partners and you guys are going to be able to fast track your success a lot more. So shout out to you, Noah. All right, so for the next one, this one's pretty big. I would say quality over quantity. So what does that mean? When I first started freelance brand scaling, honestly, I wouldn't even say it's a bad thing, but when you first start, obviously you sign shitty clients, you sign clients that don't know what they're doing. You're just getting as many as you can so that you could have those results to sign higher quality clients. Now, obviously, it does come to a point where you have to learn to shift your, shift the way that you think and you work is, okay, cool, I could have 15 shitty clients that aren't making me as much, or I could have maybe 5 solid clients that I'm putting my full effort in. As soon as me and Noah made this shift from actually having quality clients, our revenue went up a lot higher and the stress went a lot lower, because we're not having to do so much work for little results. Instead, we have clients that already have most of their stuff dialed in, and all we have to do is go in there and fix a couple things. Keep in mind, something Alex Hormozy always talks about is when you're working with higher quality, they're not going to bitch to you as much. They're not going to be like, oh, do this, this, and that. They're not going to be scared to spend money for ads. They actually trust in you, because these high quality clients know what they're paying for, and our job is to provide what they paid for. So yeah, to give you guys a quick summary, please, 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 at some point, focus on quality over quantity. And that's in everything, not just in clients, as well as your life, as well as your actions, as well as your habits. Quality is always gonna outperform quantity. All right, so my favorite one, to be honest, is I was able to fast track my success through delegation. And that's something I honestly learned kind of in the beginning of freelance brand scaling, is I took a step back and realized if you are the one in your business and you're stuck in the day-to-day, you don't own a business, you are in a job, right? So there's no difference of working at McDonald's, having to clock in, to you having to do everything for your clients. You're not actually able to delegate tasks. Once I learned to delegate tasks, to hire people for media buying, hire people for fulfillment, hire people for video editing, being able to delegate stuff is gonna allow you to get a lot more time freed up and actually push the business forward and start working on it, start getting a good bird's eye view of what's going on, what can we cut out, what can we improve on. I think that's something me and Noah are honestly still pretty new to, and that's still what we're learning, is like, okay, cool, we've gotten to our point where we've been in our agency for a year. Me and Noah are still so stuck in the ad accounts where it's like, okay, what can we do to still have good quality within our agency, but get ourselves out of that day-to-day so we could start growing the business. And that's something we've done recently. I mean, I hired a media buyer. She's doing super well. Shout out to Braylon if you're watching this. And yeah, I mean, now that we have her focusing on a good handful of our clients, me and Noah are now able to outreach and bring in more people. In the long term, obviously, is to have someone who can outreach, have someone who's really good in the ad accounts, have someone who could close for me, so I'm not always on those closing calls. And all me and Noah have to do is facilitate and continue to grow our revenue. But I would say just by doing this, probably within the last 2 months, me and Noah, we've easily increased our income by like 20 to 30%, easily. So yeah, I would say delegation is the key to success when it comes to running a business. Any business, does not matter what it is. All right, so the last one, I think this is a huge takeaway I had looking back and reflecting on myself on 2025, is you cannot be scared to spend money or invest money in your own business. Now, I think the reason I started brand scaling was obviously because I had zero upfront capital, which is cool, right? The whole aspect of freelance brand scaling is you have to have zero upfront, a phone, a computer, and that's it. You could start making money right away. Now, I would say some of my most successful leaps in my agency was when I invested in a media buyer, when I invested in fulfillment, when I invested in better quality stuff, when I invested in subscriptions, like little things like that. Not being scared to spend money in your business is literally just going to grow it a lot faster. And it's not spending money, it's not costing you anything, it's investing. And the way you should look at it is like, okay, cool, if I'm paying this person $500 a month to do this task, how much is that actually going to bring me back? What's the ROI on that? How much time is that going to allow me to work on something else? And honestly, I would say this on anything, like every aspect of life. I've been trying to work on this, me personally, still now, is like, I can't be scared to spend money. Like, I'm making a good amount now where if I go to the grocery store and I'm like, oh, I want to buy, or if I go to the store, I'm like, yo, I want to buy those shoes. Like, okay, cool, they're $2K. Do I buy it or do I stay scared? Because at the end of the day, if you're scared to spend money, then also that money, believe it or not, money's an energy. If you're too scared to buy it, then it's not going to be attracted to you. So making decisions like that quickly, and I'm not saying spend your money recklessly, like I'm still smart with it, but also I'm like, okay, cool, I'll buy those shoes for $2K, Travis Scott's, but then we close a client 2 days later at $2K. You know what I mean? Like you guys cannot be scared to spend money at all. Again, I don't mean like just go spend it recklessly, but you guys also have to be smart, right? Within your business. Cool, if I spend this much to have this guy do this, how much am I getting out of it? So yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. All right, so final thoughts. 2025 has taught me that scaling isn't about working harder. It's about thinking faster, building teams, and playing for the actual long-term vision of your business or agency. Now, with all that being said, my whole goal is to be the best in the fucking game when it comes to running ads or being an agency. I will be bigger than Brez coming up soon. I just feel it. Me and Noah have huge plans for 2026. I want to start posting, or I'm going to start posting a lot more consistently on YouTube as well as Instagram. And yeah, we have crazy things planned, and I'm glad to bring you guys along with the journey. I appreciate all you boys. Again, go join that Discord if you guys want some help. We have live calls. Go follow my Insta, solo_agency1. Same thing as TikTok. Go follow Noah's. It's noah.wyatt, something like that. I'll link it down below. But without further ado, I will catch you boys on the next video.